Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Up next, it's our main event between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Jets.
Race back to kick off for Green Bay.
Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Klubnik. Right side. This is caught by Taylor. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's good time coverage right there defensively, but even a better throw on the play. Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet. I say to you all the time, Kate, completions, completions, completions.
Last completion got him 6. It's going to be 3rd and 4. He's going to the air. Klubnik. And that one hits the Jet. No fear from them. Trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
And it ends up a good return for them. Up past their own 40.
1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Well, I'm going to air this out to start. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. Well, he was happy to take a backseat in favor of getting the win last week, Brock. But we all know receivers, right? I think he'd like a few more catches in this one.
Yeah, books have been written about certain receivers that want their touches. And when you produce, you're going to get more touches.
Great start on that 1st down. Only need 2 here on 2nd. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. He won't be able to get past the line very quickly, Brock. They're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
3rd and just 2 to go. Love now to throw. He's got it complete to Reed. Stop is made after a gain of about 7. That's going to be enough for the 1st.
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
So 1st down from the 41. Handoff here to Jacobs. And that's good for a gain of 5. Minkah Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
A bit more of a team effort last week, Kate. played a smaller role than he normally does, certainly when they win. Yeah, that carry, a small step toward a rebound performance for him.
The Packers take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Five still to go here. This is second down. Going run again with Jacobs. Hop on the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Jets into the nickel, third down. Here's Love to throw. Complete beyond the marker. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. Love now off the play action. And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap, and that hit altered the throw. That brings up second down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
On second down, Love. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. To the air with Love. Short pass brought in. And he's not going to be able to get them to first. They stop him just shy of what they needed. An interesting call now coming up on fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A 34-yard attempt.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Wangu now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. They'll start this drive with home. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. And already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Looked like a passing set. Left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel, doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards. Keep your opponent off guard.
He's going to be hauled down after a small pickup. Maybe got 4 yards there. And that's going to be first down, Jets.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
So first down from the 41. They're going play action. Klubnik has his man. That's their rookie for Morgan. Nice work here as he pushes forward for 20 plus the first.
That's another Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it 2nd. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. I'll dial up the zone read on 1st and 10. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
One thing I just marvel at about the QB of this era, Kate, is just how good they are in these situations, these zone reads. Their ball handling, the play action, the movement, and then the explosiveness to go get a big run off of it. That is just awesome.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Second down. Here's Klubnik. Buys time, rolling right. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Jets. First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one. And they cannot be happy to have spent all 3 of theirs in this opening quarter. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Hall. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. The Packers on top early. More from MetLife coming right up. Now for the second quarter, and the Jets, they have got to look towards that end zone. Klubnik now on second. That's incomplete left side.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Defense bringing in a fifth DB, 3rd and goal. Klubnik's going to throw. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
New York knocks it through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Jayden Reed to return this. Good work so far. He's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now Love. Buying some time left. He takes it himself. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Second and 3 now. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. Brought down there after a gain of about 14 yards. And that gives Green Bay the first down.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of 14. And the Packers first down.
Love. Cut down the field, Golden. It's a Green Bay touchdown.
Complete to Matthew Golden.
I'd imagine alongside all the team goals and mission statements for the year, Kate, he had this one written down. Score a touchdown. Unable to do so in his first season, and he did right there.
That one right down the middle. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Jets 3. Trace back to kick off for Green Bay.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's Hall running his own read. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any cheats.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Here's Klubnik now. Set up the screen here for Hall. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
4 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. Throwing Klubnik. Riding right side by Sadiq. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's set out. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now it's Klubnik. And the Russians going to win this rep. They get to him. That's the safety, Xavier McKinney. And that makes it 2nd and 19 to go.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
The pressure's there, and they drop him back at his own 45. Javon Hargrave. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage. Set him up now with 3rd down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive. Because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Connects with his back. Hall. And out of bounds he goes, well short of that marker. That brings up 4th down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit stays at 7.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Love looking to pass. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, he didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Love now. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Putting a receiver in motion. To the air on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and that hit knocks it free, incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Hauls in this punt at the 8. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
York to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. He's going to be taken down. Play goes for about 10 yards. It's going to be a New York 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know to set the table for more.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. They go right back to Hall. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness. It'll be 2nd down and 9, but not just yet. Only a couple of minutes to go in our 1st half. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Line up the design keeper. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Throw here, 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. Into the red zone. He will go. Touchdown, New York.
I think he'll take his highlights, however. He can get on handoff, handoff, or pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
That's up and through for the point after. And we're back even, 10-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes Reed. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Here's Love. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far. It's not at the standard they set for themselves.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Throwing, it's Love. Wow, wide open here, complete. And he gets home. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matthew Golden. Give him 2 now in this 2nd quarter.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Extra point attempt coming up. Push this one, but it sneaks inside the upright. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Jets 10. Trace back to kick off for Green Bay.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Turpin with a return. Making some progress here. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that and you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Klubnik. Look at that power, deep left side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here's Klubnik. This finds its target. That's Taylor. And he's taken down at the 30. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Klubnik setting up first down. And he's up over 150 yards passing thanks to that previous completion. Looking in the air here. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Following the near interception, this is second and 10. Looking to throw, Klubnik. And he's going to be taken down, back at the 39. That's Hargrave again. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense going with a 4-receiver set, third and long. He's going to the air, Klubnik. Finds his target, Sadiq. And they're going to bring him down after a bunch of yards, but didn't pick up the first. Still well short of it. It's fourth down. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one.
It's fourth down.
Cade York now on for the field goal. This 42 yards from the right hash.
A 42-yard attempt.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Across the 45 and still going. These hits finally forced out of bounds after a gain of about 27 on the play. And that will be good for a Packers first down. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
There's Love to throw. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. And he can't hang on to it in the end zone. Not an interception, only an incompletion. So they get it back. Second down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. On second down, Jacobs. And the stop is made. First down coming up. It's a gain of 11. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. On the return, here comes Reed. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Bay offense to the line now. First and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Third quarter starts with a run from Jacobs. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. To the air with Love. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Love now to throw. Got his man. It's Golden. There's the stop, but 22 yards given up before it. And that is a Packers first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. They stick with Jacobs. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. It's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up. These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on third down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Got to figure out this third down here. Shotgun now for Love. Just couldn't hang on to that one. He absorbed a pretty solid hit there that knocked it out. So now we've got fourth down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this first and 10. Play fake. Here's Klubnik. Hits his running back. And out of a small gain up to about the 32. Andrew and Cooper there to make the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Got 4 on the completion, so still 6 ahead of him on second down. Klubnik's going to throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Klubnik from the shotgun. Completed to his running back. And they get him down after a gain of 10. But great effort on his part. Pays off with a first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Here is Klubnik, first down. Coming off his 10th completion so far on his 15 attempts. Coming right is Hall. And he's going to work it ahead for about 3. Second down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Operating from the gun, Klubnik. Complete to Braylon Allen. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's good for a New York first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down from the 42. Here's Klubnik now. Caught by his back. He works it down to the 37. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle.
some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Gonna hang on to this one himself on second down. And that zone read goes nowhere. They didn't even get back to the line. Well, I don't expect that loss to keep them from utilizing the option at all moving forward, Brock, but I do expect it to keep them from leaning on it too heavily.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. It's too valuable a piece of their game plan. You want to make that defense defend it, but they did it a whole lot better that time.
They'll throw, third and long. And they make the stop, say about the 37-yard line.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
On fourth down and 5, the offense staying out there. Now it's Klubnik. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Love. Cut down the field, Golden. And we've seen a lot of this today. He's in again. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden, the third time that he has brought in a score this week. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. They bump their lead up to 14.
Jets 10.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Turpin with a return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Hall once more. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Throwing Klubnik. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you can take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth. Trying to get it on the keeper. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And now some great field position.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Running on first here with Jacobs. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
The ball carrier.
So we're through 3 here. Packers carrying both the football and a good lead into our fourth quarter.
And 5 at the 33-yard line.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Such a cool picture right there of shock and shed. It's what these D tackles work on in the league. You got to shock that offensive blocker, you got to shed him, and you got to make that tackle for loss. Well done.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Love now. He's got his man. This is Kraft. Big play before they get to him. That one's going to pick up about 23. And that gives Green Bay the first down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Throwing on 2nd down, here's Love. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And this might be the one that puts it away. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 7 out. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
That one splits the uprights. And lead now 21. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Turpin with a return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Devontae Turpin on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. They're going play action. Klubnik bails out of the pocket. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Klubnik escapes the pocket. He can run it. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Here's Klubnik. Absolutely fires this one right side. He's got it deep downfield. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Looking to throw, Klubnik. Hit behind the line, that ball's loose. And they say the Packers got to this one.
It's quarterback's living nightmare and a defender's dream right there. Not just to get the sack and get home, or sack fumble. That's what these defenders live for.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. First play of the drive. Here's Jacobs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Here's Jacobs again on 2nd down. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be...
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Throwing, it's Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to go for a gain of 6, but it's not enough. Defense doesn't let him get past that. It is 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Fielded at the 11. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. He's going to the air. Klubnik. And they drop him with a big hit, but it's going to stay worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chains moving too. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. The pitch is to Hall. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice gain.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
Tackles with what looks to be about 3 yards. That's enough. Fresh set of downs coming their way.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for a Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. First down from the 42. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Rushes right there as he releases it. That goes nowhere near the target. Looking to avoid a sack there, Brock. It is 2nd down.
They needed a lot more out of this offense in this one, Kate, to keep pace in this contest. Just wasn't there. Continuity wasn't there. Rhythm wasn't there. Confidence wasn't there. This is one they like to forget.
Second down. Here's Klubnik. Cox, that's Arian Smith. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Copy the pace here as the clock continues to run.
That's another Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25.
1st and 10, Klubnik. Lost control of another one. And he falls on his own miscue, and that sets him up with a 1st down.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Now looking to throw. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's home to the ground. That's Zaire Franklin. And that sack's going to add 10 to what they need now on this 3rd and goal. And they kept exploring to the outside there, Brock. Never found a route he liked, and they tracked him down for a big loss.
It's just going to be this line that these rookie quarterbacks walk. What can I get away with, right? The vision and the windows at the college game are different than the NFL game. He's going to learn to throw that one away.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Looking for Mason Taylor that time. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Hands are tied, gotta have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Yellow, 22. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And they can be proud of their exploits down the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0. With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners, as with Axe.